Hello ladies, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Aisha. I am a feminine embodiment and self-trust coach, and I am on a mission to help 1 million women reclaim their confidence, embody their softness, and feel safe living the life they truly desire. So if you want to be my next big success story, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on powerful tips, inspiring stories, and essential guidance so that you too can manifest the life of your dreams. I am sat here having my coffee. Babe just fell asleep for his nap, so I can finally make this video. I was trying to make it yesterday. And actually, I did want to mention next month, starting next month, I will be doing a 30 Days of Softness Invitation to Ease. This is not a challenge. It is similar though to the walking challenge that I did not this past summer, but last year's summer, when I was pregnant. And instead of walking and being outside necessarily, what I'll be doing is guiding you through 30 days of practical steps to soften, practical steps to tune into your body, to reconnect with your spirit, to slow down, to learn to appreciate the little things, to strengthen your mind-body connection, to encourage peace. So more on that as things unfold in the month of December. But today's video, I was out shopping and I just had this thought. It kind of smacked me in the face. Where I was thinking about how I honestly believe that most people who say they believe in God, they don't actually believe in God. I think they want to believe in God. But I asked myself, why would I believe in scarcity, or why would I be in scarcity when my God is abundant? That's what I asked myself. Why would I be in scarcity if my God is abundant? Now let's chew on that for a second, because seriously, it's a really deep question here. Why would I allow myself to feel scarce, why would I allow myself to feel worried? Why would I allow myself to be in lack? Why would I allow myself to panic about money, about relationships, about resources, about anything, right? Anything that you feel like you can run out of, anything you feel like you can lose, anything you feel like you can never get back if you misplace, I just kept chewing on this thought. Why would I allow myself to feed into the energy of scarcity when I know my God is infinite, my God is abundant, my God is limitless? And then it really, again, it put my focus onto most people who claim to be religious, most people who claim to believe in a higher power, most people who claim to believe in God, most people who claim to believe in source, whatever you want to call it. Most of those people do not actually have faith behind their words. Most of those people don't actually have real belief in whatever they want to believe. I genuinely think they want to believe. And if you're watching this and you resonate, I genuinely believe you want to believe. You want to believe in an abundant God. You want to believe in a limitless God. You want to believe in a God that provides. You want to believe in a God that always has your back. You want to. You really, really want to. However, the problem is that this world conditions us to be in scarcity. This world conditions us to believe in limitation and lack. This world conditions us, and especially in American culture, we're conditioned to believe that money runs out. That money runs out and you can be homeless. Money runs out and you can starve. Money runs out and you can be evicted. You can lose your car. You can, suffer great hardship as a result of losing money. And yes, those things can happen. I'm not denying reality. I'm not denying that those are real experiences. But the thing is, as someone who has lost everything, for those of you who don't know, I've been homeless 3 times in my life. This most recent time, I'm having to replace everything that I own outside of 2 suitcases worth of items. And if you think about that, like, I could have easily been in a mindset of, I've lost everything, I have nothing, I'm in lack, I'm in scarcity, but I didn't. I honestly didn't, because when I went through this period of my life, this transition where I had to leave behind my possessions, when I had to walk away from, a financial opportunity, a financial stability, I never saw it as I'm losing out on this. I never saw it as I'm at a loss for what I'm leaving behind. I chose to see it as, if God has moved me in this way, if in this season I'm being directed to separate from these opportunities, to separate from these people, to separate from this living condition, if I am being encouraged and guided to move forward in this way, whatever I'm losing will be replaced. Not only will it be replaced, it'll be upgraded. And the apartment I'm living in now, it's much nicer. My property management is amazing. They're very responsive. The maintenance people come literally twice. I've put in a maintenance request and they came the next day. Like, I have never experienced such a good management team. I've never experienced such a responsive, like, property management in my life, okay? And I've lived in, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 or 5. I can't think right now. 4 or 5 different complexes, different rentals. And it's never been this fast. It's never been this quick. I've never had such a responsive team. I've never had a team who's really on top of it. I've never had a leasing team or a property management team that actually makes me feel valued as a tenant in the way that I do now. And largely, I believe that that's a reflection of my self-concept. I believe that I deserve to have a good property management team. I believe I deserve to have my needs met responsively, quickly. I believe I deserve to be spoken to and treated with respect. And I believe that people want to meet my needs. People care about me in my life to meet my needs, right? And all of this comes from my belief in God. All of this comes from the fact that I know my God takes care of me. All of this comes from, like, I wasn't supposed to be able to make it into this apartment because I didn't have the security deposit available. I didn't have the credit history. I didn't have the rental history. I did have good rental history, actually. I didn't have, like, the best credit at the time of move-in. And I didn't have the income to qualify for this apartment. Yet, I managed to get into this apartment. And this is a brand new building. It was it was like finished building, and they started leasing in April of 2024. So it's a brand new building. Everything in my apartment is brand new. I think there was a tenant in here before, so I'm not the first to rent this place. However, like, everything's very clean. It's all modern. It's in perfect condition. Not only that, like, I've had, resources come in to allow me to pay for my rent and all of these things, even when my job was not able to afford me that. And all of this stems from the fact that I have pure faith that my God is not going to let me struggle. My God is not going to take anything away from me without replacing it with something better, usually, if not an identical match. And since moving in, I've made this place my space. Like, I'm looking around right now, and I've just got my TV set up, and it's actually, I think I might have gotten a little bit too big. I'm not a big TV watcher, but I'm going to use it for my laptop to do more projects for this business that I'm really excited about. That will unfold as 2026 comes. But essentially, like, I'm looking around at all my things and, like, how I've been able to afford this, how the money has just poured in, how the support from the people in my life. Like, I just had my birthday party. And 2 of my best friends showed up, and, I'm not a big party person. Like, I like it sometimes. I don't like to host big parties. It's a lot of work. And I really kind of don't like, on my birthday, I want a casual get together. I want it to be quiet. I want it to be intimate. I want it to be, like, just a handful of people. That's what feels most comfortable in alignment with me. And I got to have that, and I got to feel so supported. And actually, this was my best birthday I've had, maybe ever. Honestly, it was such a lovely party. We got to make DIY sushi. It was really fun. Um, and I just keep thinking about how all of my life's experiences in this season are a result of me knowing that my God has me. All of these are a result, and even when I feel stressed, even when I feel anxious, even when I doubt, right? Like, I'm human. I have doubts, I have emotions, I fear sometimes, but I always go back to, like, do I really need to be worried right now? Like, look at how well my God has been taking care of me. Look at how many times God has come through for me. Look at how blessed I already am. Look at all the many things that I've been able to get. Like, I kind of actually just want to show, I don't know, my apartment's a little bit messy, but there it is. I built that whole thing. This is acoustic panels that I built, and obviously the TV. I built that whole shelf setup. These are IKEA shoe cabinets. Like, literally, I built that whole thing. I'm sitting on like a brand new couch bed. I've got like all my pretty furniture. My apartment's kind of messy because I've been rearranging everything and stuff, getting ready for and we're not doing Thanksgiving tonight, but we're doing a Friendsgiving tomorrow. And yeah, so I've been just like getting everything ready, and even the fact that like I can put together this dinner with my best friend, and like it's just gonna be so amazing. Like, I'm so blessed, and I'm so blessed because I have the mentality that my God has me. I'm so blessed and grateful because my God has come through for me. And that's the thing I really want to get across to you is, why would I believe in scarcity? Why would I buy into scarcity and lack mentality if my God is abundant? God is not limited the way human beings are limited. And this is the bone I have to pick with all the manifestation coaches out there saying, I am God. Yes, you are a part of this God that we define as God. You are part of the energy of God. Part of you, right? The God part of you, not the flesh part, but the God part of you, that's, your soul, and it's tapped into your consciousness, and it allows you to do all these things in this physical experience, right? That God part of you is all powerful. It is, infinite. It is this massive consciousness, and the power within that is incredible. And also, as a human, you get to be carried. As a human, you get to be helped, because it's not just you. And here, you know what? Here's another point I have an issue with when people say that they're self-made, right? This is my business. I'm building my business. I am coaching people. I'm talking to people. I'm mentoring people. I mentor people in my personal life as well. And at some point, I would love to take clients in person, which would be lovely. But I don't consider myself self-made, right? Because God had to move those people into my life to give me this opportunity. God had to give me the idea for this opportunity. God had to place those seeds of desire in my heart to want to be a coach, to want to be a teacher. Not only that, long before I had the desire to want to be a teacher, God gave me natural talent, skills, gifts, and abilities, and nurtured me into this role. Like, long before I started my first coaching business back in 2020, I was that friend that everyone came to for advice. When my friends needed advice, whether that was relationship advice, health advice, just like spiritual advice, money advice, like, I was the person that they would turn to. Every single one of my friends came to me for advice. And then I had something happen with my cousin, my closest cousin, and she was grieving, and I remember the way it hit me, and I was just like, I have to be here for her. I have to be here for her. I have to be this light. I have to be this love. I have to be this peace. I have to be this. I'm tearing up right now, because I love my cousin so much. And I remember it felt like this golden opportunity to love someone through a hardship, to hold space for someone when their whole world came crashing down. And the fact that she trusted me with that, the fact that she trusted me with like her intimate feelings, with her vulnerability, like how courageous she must have had to be in that moment to, because it's hard to trust people. It really is. because you never know how people are going to react. You never know, you know, sometimes people will weaponize your vulnerability. And so for her to give me this access to see her for who she really was in those moments, to hold her hand through the grieving process, like, for those of you who don't know my coaching origin story, that's it. I had honestly just felt this deep calling towards helping her, and from there, like, what I was able to do in relationship container with her, it led me down this path of wanting to be a coach and wanting to be a mentor for other people. Hey, oh my gosh, you guys, my birds are fighting. Anyways, and all of that to say, like, I'm not self-made. God brought me here. God gave me all of these opportunities. God is giving me all of these opportunities. God is positioning me to speak to the right people at the right time, to give the right message at the exact right moment that you need to hear it, to give you that support, to give you that guidance, to give you that heart space for you to flourish. And, you know, I intend to be a walking reminder of God's abundance. I intend to be a living, breathing reminder of God's unconditional love, of God's, you know, grace, of God's mercy towards people. And I'm still human. I have my bad days. I get in a bad attitude. I get in funky moods too. But I always come back to God. I always come back to the source. I always come back to this abundant place, no matter what the circumstances are around me, whatever buttons they're pushing internally. I always remind myself, if I'm in this season, it's just teaching me something. It's guiding me somewhere. It's pushing me in a direction that I wouldn't otherwise go if I wasn't experiencing this. And I know that God has me. And let this be a reminder that God has you too. That the God that I believe in is merciful, is kind, wants to provide, wants to protect you, wants to care for you, wants you to have an abundant, amazing life. And that's where Barkat comes in, like, having this pure faith that the more momentum you put into your belief in God, the more you are going to reap in terms of rewards in this life for doing so, and in the hereafter. And what a beautiful, beautiful thing that is. What a beautiful relationship to cultivate. A trust in God, a trust in your Creator, a trust that abundance is available to you now, and all you have to do is claim it and have faith in it and keep going. Like, how amazing is that? Anyways, thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope to see you in the 30 days of softness invitation to ease this coming December. And thank you so much for everyone who takes the time to watch these videos, takes the time to comment and like and be a part of this channel, be a part of this movement, okay? Because what I really want to do is usher in a sense of ease, usher in a sense of peace, usher in a sense of trust in both yourself and in the Creator. So thank you for watching, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye.